close the door, at least. That would have helped. Well, hello everyone, and welcome once again to the month of Fright. Today on the menu is 999. Believe it or not, that's not a reference to a certain mustachioed character from a skit. Well, from a movie that has become a meme. No, this is something else entirely. Where am I? You have been chosen. Ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees. Over 1,500 victims. Telepathic. Mechanism. Hypothesis. Or is that hypnosis? About God, or maybe it's about the devil? I am Zero. I am Zero and Infinity at the same time. Infinity. Rather. Seek a door that carries a 9. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape. And you have 9 characters. Now it's time. Let our game begin. I want to play a game with you. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. 999. Saving, please do not turn your system off. This message is displayed, whatever. It matters not at all. At least I don't think so. This game is fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. It has to make that clear. You know, just in case you mistake the anime style for actual characters. I'm sure JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has to say. Now remember, guys, this isn't actually based in Italy. I mean, it's not based on real Italy stories. Sorry. I'm ruining the mood. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was intense. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. As they adjusted the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings. Ow. With a crack, Junpei... I don't even know if that's pronounced Junpei. Junpei? Okay, you know what? I'm going to just say Junpei. Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down to the cold gray floor. Oh, goddammit. Oh, what the hell? Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. It was a bed. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen apparently from the topmost bunk. His shoulder hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead, where he'd slammed it against the low ceiling. He wondered if that bump was the reason he felt that his vision wavering a bit, but that seemed unlikely. At first he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening, but as he looked around he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking. Was it an earthquake, he wondered? It didn't seem likely. It was shaking far too quickly for an earthquake. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake. He tried to tell himself it was important. Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself, "Where am I?" His pain momentarily forgotten in the face of the confusion of his circumstances, Junpei looked around the room once again. Minutes passed while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. Then, as suddenly as they'd begun, the tremors ceased. A cold silence fell over the room. Until a knocking sound. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal squeaking. He felt his stomach tightening. There were 1,000 things the sound could have been, but none of the things he could think of were good. In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. The 3-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were little more than blankets. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds was a slightly dirty iron door. First thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number, roughly emblazoned across it. On the surface of the door in red paint, someone had written 5. 5? What's this 5 mean? Suspicious and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door, slowly. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. A push yielded no movement, and a pull the same result. A few more tries cemented the truth in Junpei's mind. It wouldn't open. It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge, unless you do something about that reader of some kind on the right of it. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader. It didn't take a genius to figure out that the odd-looking device was keeping the door shut. Junpei knocked hard on the door. Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door! There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door. And stopped. What the hell is this? He wasn't really sure what else to say. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display. It looked like nothing else so much as a watch, but it clearly wasn't that. After all, it showed only a single number. 5. That's the same as the door. True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Clearly someone put him in that room. And he is subject number 5. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove a watch, but the other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasp, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face, perhaps. He pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time, but on the bracelet, they did nothing. Junpei was at a loss. What was he going to do? Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However, damn! It's no good. Damn thing won't come off. A steel ring ran from the face around Junpei's wrist and back into the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off at any time in the near future. What the hell's the deal with this thing? Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode. Where am I? Why the hell am I here? Why? Why? What the hell happened to me? He was gassed and brought here. It was at this moment that he noticed the window. The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass like a window from an early 20th century ship. What? Wait, am I in a ship? Junpei slowly walked towards the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment. What the? You gotta be kidding me! Well, what the hell's going on here? Ah, boy. The crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment Junpei stared at it. Then the window burst, and the water began to pour through the room. What the hell? She did. Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping on the water already coming through the window, he ran for the door. The only way out is probably through that same window. Hey, anyone? Is anyone there? Come on, if you're there, say something. There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle deep on the floor and rising quickly towards his knees. Things were not looking good for Junpei. Not good at all. He needed to find a way out, and quickly. Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat off his eyes, and looked around the room. I guess this is where the gameplay comes in. Seek a way out. Okay. Just so I don't have to go through that again. Okay, operations during an escape. During an escape, you can move to different parts of the room by touching the bottom screen. Since many areas require very exact selection, we recommend you use the stylus. Using the mouse, searching during an escape. During an escape, you can touch the background to search anywhere in the room. Areas you can investigate will be highlighted yellow the moment you touch them. Depending on the nature of the location you touch, you might find an item or a hint. Begin searching by touching places on the bottom screen. How to move. Touch the triangle icon on the bottom screen. Doing so will change the view angle of the room and change you to different locations. You can do the same thing by pressing left, right, and down on the control pad. Awesome bird's eye view. If you want to know where you are, touch X on the camera icon on the back screen. This will show you where you are and what direction you're facing. Saving during an escape. Pressing start will allow you to save. If you want to quit, we recommend pressing start. The purpose of the escape. The purpose of each escape is to get out of the room. How you do that depends on the room. You'll need to search all throughout the room to discover what you'll need to do to get out. Search for hints and items that may help you find a way out. Okay, and what is this? About items. During an escape, investigating certain parts of the room will allow you to obtain items. Once you've obtained an item, you'll be able to go back to the item screen. Touching the L on the left, top left will take you to the item screen, while on the item screen you will be able to investigate, hold, and combine items that you found. If you want to investigate an item you found, touch the icon for that item in the item screen. And then touch search R in the top right corner of the bottom screen. Okay, picture frame. Back. Investigate with an item, touching an item while on the item screen, while selecting it, while an item is selected, touching, turn you to the room investigation screen. If you look down at the bottom left, you should see the icon that shows that you are holding the item. If you hold an item while investigating the room, you may trigger a reaction. Investigate suspicious areas with different items to see if anything happens. Pressing up will select another item for you to hold. Awesome. A bulletin board. Looks like someone put a note on it. Oh, interesting. I can't even tell what that says. If I combine it. Would that work? Nope, does not work. Well, it was worth a shot, right? Okay. Okay. What's in there? This is the door to the stove? Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open. A screwdriver. Now we're talking. Combining items. If you take two items you found and combine them, you may turn into something else. To do this, select an item on the... Okay, you've told me that already. You've told me this already. There's no point in telling me again. The screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's here. Ooh, a key. See if there's anything in here. Huh, looks like there is... Ah, a key. Yeah, there's a little blue key in the bottom of this pot. Odd. Yeah, look at that. It's almost as if it's trying to tell me something, isn't it? Maybe I gotta combine it with that. No, of course not. What was I thinking? That was just silly. Okay. Thankfully, the situation isn't that dire yet. What about this briefcase? No dice. It's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Alright, let's see what happens if I put this blue key in the keyhole. And nothing. Guess I'm gonna need some sort of code for the dial. Minigames. During an escape, your investigation may trigger one of several minigames. All operations for the minigame are done by touching the bottom screen. Some minigames will require you to manipulate something, while others will only require you to apply the right object or touch the right thing. Operation instructions. Touching the dial will cause it to move to the next number. Enter 4 numbers this way and then touch the key. If the numbers are correct, it will unlock. Wait, no. Damn it. Open, you stupid thing. I don't think it's gonna open if I whack it on the wall a couple of times. It might make me feel better. Not gonna help, though. Alright, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for some more clues. Shit. I did not mean to do that. Okay, go to items. Picture frame. Is there anything on the picture frame that can be of help? Okay, clearly not. I have no idea what this means. It's just showing a red arrow and then turning into a blue arrow. Whatever. Okay, go back. I can't see the bottom of the ladder. Oh man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. I've got to hurry this up. I can keep looking till the cows come home. All I'm gonna find there is that pillow. Damn it. Is there anything else I can use? Wait, what's that? There's something over there. The camera keeps turning, unfortunately. keeps turning away from it. Okay. What's this? If I combine these, I bet that'll do something. Really? You'd think that would be the perfect thing to combine. Now that makes no sense. Wait. You know what? You know what I should be trying? I should be trying to use this. No, no, no. On this. 5, huh? What does that mean? I guess that's a lever, huh? Maybe if I pull it. Well, it looks like pulling on the lever just makes a weird noise. Great, the light's still red and the display hasn't changed. Damn it. Why the hell isn't this thing opening? Why don't you try using that screwdriver, huh? Or maybe it just doesn't work. Okay, then. Try anything. Wait, what if I try... What if I try this? Well, the screwdriver got those screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. Picture of an old cruise liner. Look at that! Now we've gotten somewhere. Okay. Crap. Okay, that is 2. 2... 2, 8. 2, 8. 2, 8, 7. 2, 8, 7, 9. Bingo. 2, 8, 7, 9. Unless I got it wrong. Come on, come on. Come on. Okay, you don't have to remind me again. Please, please stop. 2, 8. Wait. Ah, crap. It only goes up to 5. Crap. Okay. Wait, let me see. 2. That should be 2. Oh, unless you're suddenly supposed to do it with the outlined ones. The ones that are just line art and the ones that aren't filled in. That was stupid. That was stupid of me. 2, 5. 2, 5. 2, 5, 4. 2, 5, 4, 3. 2, 5, 4, 3. Okay, let's try it again. 2, 5, 4, 3. Come on. Come on, you idiot. 2, 5, 4, 3. Would you? You're only gonna make me forget about it. 2, 5, 4, 3. There. Try it now. Oh, okay. Maybe 4, 3, 2, 5? What the hell? Now this one goes up to 8. I see. Hold on. Hang tight. He's actually telling me how to do it. Whoops. Okay, so it's all blue. My bad. So it's 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 2, 6, 0, 2, 6, 3, 0, 2, 6, 3, 0, 2, 6, 3. This really needs to quit. 0, 2, 6. That took me way too long to figure out. I'm sorry. I apologize immensely. Alright, let's see if these numbers work. I turn the key and hey, look like it's working. Yes! Alright, let's open it up. Yes, it opened. Looks like there's something in here. What is this, a file? File screen. If you find any documents or notes during escape, the information on them will be available from the file screen. Open the file screen, touch the file on the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this. Alright, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. Okay, that makes sense. You have a single-digit answer. Okay. Yeah, got it. Fair enough. Got it. Yeah, it makes sense. Therefore, the digit root of 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. Oh, I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator, and a stack of key cards, huh? I see. Maybe we should look at these. A stack of blue key cards. New material has been added to the file screen. Calculator. The calculator screen can be used during escape or during a novel sequence. You can access it by pressing Y. This will open the calculator screen. To operate the calculator, touch the bottom screen. Okay. Fair enough. Can I use this? These cards with numbers on them. Pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card and see if it works. And... huh? It's not working. Why? Damn it. Do I need some other cards to get this to work? Shit, I need to find more cards now. Well, how am I supposed to do that? I don't have any other cards. Unless I can combine them somehow. That's not gonna work. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Just search. Looks like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 678. Ah, 678. Well, let's calculate that. 6 plus 7, that's 13. Plus 8 is 21. And you add them up, and it's 3. The end result of that is 3. So we need 2 more, I guess. I mean, we need to add 2 more to that. Molten board, there's nothing on it. Bread. Water just keeps pouring through the window. It's like a waterfall. I don't think shoving into the window is going to stop the water. In other words, if I don't want to die, I need to find a way out of this room. I have to figure this out. This is bad. Oh, here we go. It's a briefcase, and this one's red, so you know what that means. Yeah, you guessed it. Okay. That is 8574. Okay. 8574. 8574. Oh, wait. I don't even have a key. It literally doesn't matter. Unless I can somehow use the same key. No, I don't even have the same key. That's bad. I actually calculated, well, I actually figured out the number. Pipe in the other end of the bed, there's nothing up top. Maybe there's something up top there. All I can see from down here is the underside of the top bunk. It's pretty high up there. Well, I could reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Damn, nothing here. I've got it. Pull up the sheets, maybe that'll... window. Let's see how you like this. Shoot, that's not gonna happen. There's way too much water coming through here. No way the sheets are gonna be enough to plug that water. I guess there's only one way I'm gonna live through this. It's by getting the hell out of this room. After all, there's not really anything. Okay, what's in here? Red key. Bingo. Okay, now I just gotta remember. Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it in his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him, but his reflection stared back at him. But he had scarcely recognized himself. What's up with my face? His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? Even as he said it, something in his mind opened and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in this strange room. Is this where we find more information about this? It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been in there for 3 years and 7 months. He stepped aside and turned on the lights. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blinked and flickered slowly to life, as if waking up from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it, the magazines piled in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirt he'd worn the day before, then tossed onto the floor. There was one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air waved through his apartment, and carrying the smell of autumn with him. A white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the wind. Now that's weird. Did I leave that open? Junpei walked through the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have left it open earlier. He closed the window. Then it happened. Junpei turned and found himself face to face with a man dressed in all black. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step towards the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumbled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out of it at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to haze as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping into the edges of his vision. Okay, let's hurry up. Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on. You are going to participate in a game. The non-nonary game. It is a game where you'll put your life on the line. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist. That's right. The guy with the mask, the son of a bitch, must have taken me here. As to who the man was or what he might be, or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't sure if the assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice change, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Who was the man in the mask? You have been chosen. Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. You are going to participate in a game. A notary game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line. My voice is dying. Notary game, huh? What the hell is a notary game? Gee, damn it. With a yell, Junpei drove his fist in the mirror. Okay, we need to hurry this up. Both because this place is flooding and because I'm almost out of time, so let's hurry this along, shall we? Okay, I need to remember this because it's been a while now. Okay, 8, 5. Wait, no, 8, 5. Yeah, 8, 5. 8, 5. 8, 5, 7. 8, 5, 7, 4. Okay, 8, 5, 7, 4. 8, 5, 7, 4. 8, 5, 7, 4. Come on. Come on. 8, 5, 7, 4. Bingo. Didn't work. Maybe 7, 4, 8, 5? Wait, 8, 7, 4. It was 8, 7. Oh, wait, 8, 5, 7, 4. Weird. Maybe it's 7, 4, 8, 5. Let's try it now. Bingo. I just had it backwards. Yes, I unlocked it. That's because it was going from left to right. I didn't realize that. It's opening. Stack of red key cards. Okay, good. Excellent. Let's do this. I could probably combine these two. I probably should. Okay, never mind then. I guess since it's a red door, it would only make sense for it to be the red key cards. Damn it, not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course. The files. The file says something about a digital root. Of course, digital root. A digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? Yes. I'm not really sure about this. Whatever, it's worth a shot. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards to give me the digital root of 5 through the reader. Operating instructions. Touch 3 cards to select them. The digital root of the selected cards will be displayed on the top screen. Touching reset will deselect all currently selected cards. After you've selected 3 cards, touch the device. Obviously, that won't work. There we go. Try that on for size. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go, there's a new noise, huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go. At least I finally escaped with my life. Just in time, huh? Funny how water isn't flooding out of the room. You found it! Barely. Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. It flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the front foot of the short flight of stairs. Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of this short staircase, a door, another door. I'm out of time, but I'm just going to wait. Junpei leapt out of the stairs, straight for the door. The door burst open and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw? Well, what the hell? His voice trailed off and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the others. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and Art Nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. It looked like nothing as much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 1900s. It could be Titanic vibes. Junpei couldn't help but wonder, was he really in a ship? Yeah, probably. The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he was in, gathering speed as it rolled towards the stairs. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally a Wait, what the hell? A wave! Shit, I gotta get out of here! I would have closed the door, at least. That would have helped. Junpei spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. Okay, did he close the door? C deck. B deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the decks of the ship. He took the stairs 2 at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead, Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more. All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They'd stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? The entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei and the time began to move again. I guess there's another one of us now. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered very little in her... I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that jewelry a little more. Hey, you, come on! Hurry! With no further ceremony, she ran straight past Junpei and towards the doors behind him. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman. The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. He threw a quick glance at Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "One of us, huh? You know what, I think I'm just going to end this here. Otherwise, it's going to go on forever. That is it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like escaping. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and have a nice and pleasant day.
If you wanted to say subscribe or hit the bell icon or check out the videos in the end screen, that'd be great.